Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's tarot time, my friends. It's tarot time. So what are we going to do? I call this kind of like my Nosy Parker reading. This is my Nosy Parker reading. I'm going to see who you are, how others view you, what people don't know about you, what you don't know about someone around you, and what motivates this person. I'm going to do this with my Alki deck. So it's kind of like hitting on the emotional stuff, like who you are, kind of, like, yeah. Anyways, let's see. Let's see who my collectives are today. Who they be. Oh, that's too many. Can't be all that at once. Sorry. No. You can be, but I'm not going to read all that at once. Okay. Who they are. Who you are. You are forgives. You are forgives. Remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. You forgiving somebody? You're forgiving someone? You're forgiving yourself? You're just forgiving. You're forgiving. That's who I'm picking up on, someone here who's very forgiving. How do others view you? She who questions. Curiosity, destiny, and search. So others view you as someone who is maybe on an adventure, maybe looking for new avenues in life, wondering what your destiny is, searching for something beyond where you are right now. It's a very kind of adventurous energy. What people don't know about you. You're preparing, you're formulating, strategizing, and devising. You're up to something. That's what people don't know about you. You're preparing for something here. You're formulating a strategy. Okay. What you don't know about someone around you. They're radiating. Knowing, ambition, and confidence. Isn't that interesting? You don't know that. So somebody around you is feeling very ambitious and confident. They're radiating. That seems like a weird thing. Like, you think you would see that in somebody. Or maybe somebody is and you don't know why. Why is this person acting so, like, confident and ambitious? They're just, like, radiating here. What's going on with them? What motivates this person? That might help us here. She who frees, liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. Oh, that's very interesting. This person is motivated by freeing themselves from something here. And they feel really confident, like they could do it. Huh, that's interesting. This person wants some sort of liberation from something in their life. She who surrenders, chains, bondage, and release. That's an interesting underline. Now it's the tarot time. You are forgiving. You've processed remorse and guilt. That's who you are. You forgive. Wow, the star. That's some deep-ass healing. I've been picking up some really interesting energy from you guys, like just kind of traversing through the zodiac and now looking at you as a collective. That is, like, forgiveness is perhaps often one of the final and most profound steps in, like, deep healing here. The star is having gone through a very deep level of healing. You're connected to the divine, right? So you're not processing things so much through your ego, and you're also not relying on your feelings to tell you what facts are. So there's just like a higher kind of consciousness energy that you're holding here, and you are, yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of like walking without karma, walking without weight or baggage with that. Tell me more. The star. The Eight of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you forgive, like, a lot here. I feel like you forgive a lot. I feel like you forgive a lot in different areas of life where things have unfolded and actually like things that have happened, like circumstantial things that have taken place in your life. It's all pentacles. And there's the Queen of Pentacles too. There could even be something here that has to do with like a mother, parenting, a partner, close family ties. But you also have the Eight of Pentacles. And that's, I mean, that could be like a whole other area of your life too, where maybe there's employers that you've had, or maybe if you're an employer, maybe employees that you've had, people that you've worked for, people that you've worked with. Maybe equal give and take has not always been prominent, or maybe you've given a lot of yourself in certain areas, and you don't feel like you kind of received your fair share or a fair shake in anything, but you are like moving beyond these things. You're really moving beyond these things. You are, I feel like I'm looking at someone who's feeling very charitable, very giving. If you have gone through some type of forgiveness here, like a process, or there's something like you've released grudges, you've released hurt, you've taken away. I honestly just see someone like carrying like a heavy 10 of Wands, like baggage with them, but it's all like this karma that's kind of associated to thoughts and feelings about the past, and just like letting it go. Because you're also, by doing this, like this also shows me that you are really, really opening up to a very bountiful and auspicious cycle. Like if you are feeling very giving and charitable of yourself, you're going to have a lot to give. Like that's what I see here too. This is very, very good. Yeah, I mean, that's about sort of like the details that I'm getting in terms of forgiveness. It's coming across, even maybe I'm not voicing it as much as it comes across, is that I'm getting more of a message about, how this is benefiting you long term. The energy of this, of profound and true and absolute forgiveness, right? Like it opens up avenues of manifestation for you that were closed off. That's who you are. Like that's pretty big, no? Yeah. There could even be someone here in your life specifically also where maybe you feel like this person did you wrong. You're willing to, like, you want to step forward in the best way that you can. It's not going to make you be any less than who you should be. Like if you find someone who's in some sort of need, and you could do something to help that person, you would do that. Even if it's, hear me out. Like this is the cards that I'm looking at. Even if you feel like this person has not necessarily always treated you the best, this is not somebody, because you're not doing it to get approval. You're not doing it to belittle yourself. You're not doing it. You're not doing it because of any sort of lack of self-value. I mean, that's the big difference here. It is like you see yourself in such a high light that helping somebody, regardless of who it is, does not feel like you are lowering yourself. You are above any situations from your past. I mean, it's big. It's big, no? That's kind of a big energy. Very big. Okay, how others view you. Curious, looking for your destiny and searching. Right? Like that's kind of a really neat energy too. What do they think you're searching for? The Queen of Wands, well, it could be something to do on the stage, like specifically. It could have something to do with, it could be a person. There could be a person here that you're looking for, and you're like, I don't know where they went. Like maybe there's somebody you've lost contact with, specifically also, someone that you've lost some sort of contact with and you're looking for this person. It could also be like the Queen of Wands to me too, is somebody who has the confidence to do and be whatever they want to be. Like, you know, today this is who I'm going to be, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm going to express myself. It's a very explorative energy as well, which goes in hand very with curiosity, destiny, and search. The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. How others view you. There's also, I feel like there's someone here from your past that you're curious about. You could, okay, you could have also met someone, right? And you're curious about what future may unfold between you and this person. It also comes forward to me as if like how people are viewing you, or others, it doesn't have to be everybody, but how you're being viewed here, it's as if there's something that you have, maybe this hold back, because you're not hold back energy now. I get this all the time in the readings when I'm like looking at your energy and how people kind of view you. And what that is it often looks like people, I think most of us have a tendency to, you know, I know if somebody is going through a hard time and that's been holding them back in some way, my perception of them and our perception of that person will be kind of like a couple of steps behind where they actually are. And I think because energetically people change and then we notice the physical changes that happen around them. I'm wondering if there's something like that here, because it just looks like you've kind of like exploded, you've opened up, you, yeah, people are seeing you though, where you have been curious about, where's life taking me? Where am I supposed to go? What are the questions here that feel so unanswered in my life, right? Now, that could still be something that you are doing, that you're working through. Forgiveness is a whole category kind of on its own in a way, right? And it's showing us like the effect that this has on your physical. I'm just going to hold these cards up again for you. Like, right? Look at that. That's oh, that's who you are. Because the star can talk about destiny too. Do you forgive your destiny? Do you forgive your destiny? You forgive your destiny. Maybe your destiny's been rough. You forgive destiny. Maybe that's a name too. All right. So what people don't know about you, you're preparing. You're coming up with a, I don't know what has gone on here. I feel like something has shifted on the table. The cards don't fit like they used to. Anyways, it's not your problem. It's fine. What people don't know about you, you are formulating and strategizing something. You're preparing. What are you preparing for? What are you preparing for? The long haul. You're preparing for the long haul? There might even be something here where you're like, okay, I'm going to have to negotiate with some sort of devilly energy. Or are you the devilly energy? That would seem odd based on like how I'm reading you. But it is the long haul. So let's see what else comes out with that. You're preparing for the long haul. You're not taking shortcuts. That might be good. I've noticed. How many days? How many days are we now? It was on the 4 days. Well, when I'm recording this, that Saturn has been in Aries. And I have noticed that, no, I have a feeling like I gotta give myself more time than I think I need for things. I better not make any shortcuts where I think I could. And I should also not overthink and end up making something harder than it needs to be. Like, I've just come to that conclusion over the last couple of days with Saturn moving into Aries. Okay. It's kind of funny because you have that Knight of Pentacles, like the long haul. You're preparing for the long haul. Steady, methodical. No, and it is. It's like no shortcuts. Not being, could also be not, don't be tempted by shortcuts. That's what you're preparing here for. It's even kind of like maybe my own mindset is coming in on that a bit. Like, I've kind of recognized, you just do don't make any shortcuts here. And things are going to they might take longer than you expect. I'm actually so glad I got so much projects done before I sign. The Page of Cups, the Tower, wow, and the Six of Wands. Okay, because this is the part that people don't know about you. I think this is learning to walk in forgiveness. Because the Page of Cups is my forgiveness card. It's my, what do you call it? The olive branch. Like, yeah. And it's kind of, it's a simple stage in that. You are learning to walk in forgiveness. I wonder how much of this is like, is this really somebody, the way like I'm reading these cards, to think in this way consciously feels very advanced to me. I just feel like often, we are distracted by all of the things going on in life. And we tend to kind of like, the subconscious is constantly working in the background and we're reacting to that in our environment. This is really kind of like a thoughtful energy because this is also taking you to success. I'm curious what the Tower is. The Tower feels like breaking something down, that maybe forgiveness, right? Forgiveness could be the thing that holds you back because it leads you into success. And you are going, you look like you're going into a very abundant cycle. Okay, what you don't know about someone around you. Radiate knowing, ambition, and confidence. Why? Okay. Or maybe, there could be someone around you who's feeling very ambitious and confident, and you may not even think of that person as being that. Maybe they're going through something difficult, so you wouldn't in your wildest dreams think, oh yeah, this person is feeling great. Like, I don't know, let's see. The other side of that is it could be somebody who's acting really confident and ambitious, and you're like, oh, why are they acting like that? I don't know. What are they so confident about? Let's ask that. What is this person so confident about? What they see, what they've seen, and what they've learned. Okay, now that's interesting because often what you see is not exactly what is always going on. This person is confident about what they've learned. What do they know? Maybe they see some type of a path here for themselves. What do they know? Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. An opportunity. There's somebody around you who sees an opportunity. Who is this? Who is this to the collective? Like, who is this? Can I have a description of who this person might be? The Ten of Cups. Family? Somebody close to you? Somebody that you would build happiness with? Okay, that's interesting. Somebody in a happy family? Somebody connected to your family? Somebody who has a family? The Seven of Wands. The Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, how interesting. This person has, I don't know, okay, just give me a second, actually. It's like this person, I don't know, they realized something that they weren't realizing before. There's something has shifted for this person where there may have been, they may have had a more negative outlook towards something, but that has changed. Yeah, no, that's changed. This person had a more negative outlook towards something, and that has changed here. Sorry, there was someone at my door. So what the heck? I'm going to go back over. I'm going to go to this now. What motivates this person? Because I feel like I talked about everything over here. This person knows something that they did. They had a negative outlook towards something, and it's changed. It's like a positive outlook. Okay. What motive? Oh, maybe for freeing themselves in some way. Maybe, oh, because that's what motivates this person. Unrestrained freedom. The Hermit and the Nine of Cups has come out for that. This person is, I want to describe, this person is finding their sort of inner happiness. I don't feel like that this is something like on the outside of their life that has caused any sort of negativity. It looks like there's a positivity kind of like coming from within that frees this person. There's a positivity coming from within that frees this person. Or at least that's what their motivation is. The Fool, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. I don't know what the King of Pentacles is. It could have something to do with some sort of finances, a career choice. The underline is the Magician and the Lovers. So this is manifesting a divine path here. Maybe this is what you don't know about someone around you. I don't know. This person. Maybe this person is someone that you're supposed to build something happy with. And because you've gone through like such a huge level of healing here, you're aligned on your true path. I mean, because this person's energy seems pretty good. It looks like it's doing some kind of a switch here. What's this King of Pentacles? It is the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Empress. Holy. This person is freeing themselves. Their motivation here is to free themselves from, I don't know, past disappointment, having a negative outlook, looking beyond. They are, interesting because I said, it's like they see something, right? Because of what they see, they know. But this is all would come from internal. This is like something that they are seeing and understanding internally here. And it's moving this, I feel like this is someone you're supposed to build with. That's what I think this Ten of Cups is. That's what this Ten of Cups is. Somebody that you're supposed to build with. This person is becoming very confident about their path. I feel like you might be a step or two ahead of this person, but it really comes across to me like someone that is kind of like part of your destiny here, that you're supposed to build with. You're manifesting this right now. Like your energy is really, really keen. Forgiveness is a really powerful component to that for you right now. So try to consider that. Like if you're working through elements of forgiveness, you know, do the best that you can with that. I want to ask about you with the Tower. This is what people don't know about you, right? You have, you're knowing, ambitious. No, you're not knowing. They're knowing and ambitious. You're formulating and strategizing. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Tower. Five of Pentacles Ace of Pentacles, Justice, Page of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, Death card, Page of Pentacles, and Justice. Yeah, you're coming out of, you're taking yourself out of a difficult situation. There's something going on here where it looks like your finances have been tight. And that is changing. If your finances have been tight or something has affected your finances, you are on the journey of something new here. You're on the journey of something new. I definitely see that for you. And it's kind of like coming, it's really well aligned for you. The Six of Wands. The Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Page of Swords. See, this is kind of like, yeah, you have this Seven of Cups energy here. That's part of people seeing you, questioning, wondering where you're going, what your destiny is, looking for new things, having an open mind. Because I see all that here with the Six of Wands. You're not closed-minded in terms of it. The way I see your energy, it doesn't look like you see an end game here and this is the path and that's where you're going and that's where you end up. You kind of have like an open concept of where, you know, success may be for you or how you may find yourself on the other side of that. And you're being open to it. But it's kind of like, all right, if I'm going to have a successful day today, I need to make my bed first. And then there's like, you're being practical in sort of some type of self-awareness here that you know it is leading somewhere for you. And you're continuing to exercise that every day. All right. So, yeah, just give me something on this Ten of Cups with this person. The Five of Cups to the Six of Wands. This person is part of your future. I really feel like that. I'm also feeling like this person has done something for themselves here that has given them the confidence or to see how they can change sort of like their life. This person, if they have been keeping to themselves here to really establish their own true kind of like happiness, they're the one responsible for their happiness. It's to get past that. They've done that work. This is a pretty interesting reading. We have Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and King of Cups here. This King of Pentacles is feeling a little bit like leaving something behind. Like leaving some sort of status, or leaving behind some type of, I don't know. I heard career. I mean, it could be. And even working on the burden of their own deeper feelings within themselves. All right. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, who's watching or observing you? I know, this is my funny one this week. I got so many mosquito bites already. Why are they watching or observing you? And what's their curiosity? That's what I'm going to go do in the extended. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, there's 2 options in the description below for the extended if you would like to follow me there. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.